Hello and welcome back to the channel. This vlog is all about the second of my Scottish road trips, this time focusing on the islands of Orkney and Shetland, together with the island of Yell and the island of Unsk. Orkney was a fascinating island to explore. I went to see two sets of standing stones, which they reckon are older than Stonehenge. We then went on to Scarab Brae, which is the Neolithic dwelling that they unearthed and have carbon dated some of the items in there to show that this property was being lived in 5,000 years ago. Truly remarkable to see, a house that had a bed frame and had a sort of fire pit and a place almost like a mantle place with places to put ornaments or cups, saucers, whatever. Absolutely fascinating. The scenery around the island was superb. Again, lots of modern history. Went to see the Italian chapel created by the Italian prisoner of war guys during the Second World War, who built the Churchill barriers to fend off the German submarines. That was very interesting. Had a walk around both Lerwick and Stromness, and managed to see the Northern Lights, which was a real treat. Generally just had a lovely time exploring the island. Saw lots of seals. Unfortunately didn't see any orcas or dolphins on this trip, but the locals were saying that they quite often do see them. We then went over to the island of Yell and Shetland. Shetland was again a very, very interesting island, very different from one end to the other. Lots of little fishing communities, lighthouses, and again, very interesting place to have an explore. Yell, the big island in the middle, is an incredibly desolate place. Not many people living on the island. The centre of the island is almost desolate. And then after a day's delay because of the weather, we went over to Unsk, which again was absolutely fascinating. They've created a Viking longhouse to represent the dozens of such houses that they've found on the island. So the island was very heavily used by the Vikings, both as a settlement and as a trading and stop-off post. So that was very, very interesting. But just generally a couple of weeks of exploring some really, really interesting islands. And I would highly recommend, if you ever get the chance to go and have a look around. It really, really was worthwhile. So I hope you'll just like this short video just to give you a flavour of what was on the islands. And thank you again for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.